Alright, what's up YouTube? Stoober here. I'm going to kick off something I'm going to try and do on a regular basis. I'm going to call it Stoob's 1.5 pence, because that's the conversion rate from 2 cents. Just something a little bit different. And basically what we're going to do is, every so often we're going to look at, it's going to be mainly Destiny 2 based. We're going to look at the Destiny 2 content. We're going to look at the Destiny 2, what Bungie are throwing at us, our opinions personally, the opinions that we've heard other people talk about. And today's first episode is gonna be pretty much based on the Season of the Undying and the Vex final assault. Now, let's make sure I'm geared up right for this. Which I'm really not, but fuck it, why not? We'll run with that. Sorry for the swear, but... So, when the season started, well, before the season started, we had this huge roadmap that basically gave us a list of everything that was coming out through the season, things to look forward to, things to do. And towards the end of it, actually the last thing on it, was Vex Final Offensive, which is what we're doing now. And it was bigged up and hyped up something chronic by Bungie themselves as this big, huge finale to the end of the Season of the Undying. And I'm not going to beat around the bush about it or anything. To me, personally, and I know, like I say, I'm only small time and that's irrelevant, my personal opinion is this could have been so much better. So much better. The way it was hyped up, the way that Bungie were talking about it. The way it was hyped up as this big, huge, this is the end of the season, this is what we're doing, this is going to be huge. The Vex portal in the tower behind Ikora Ray. Basically everything you do in the season is going to accumulate at this point. And I get that game development's not something that can just happen. I get there's a lot of hard work that goes into it. I understand that. And I'm very much appreciative for the work that Bungie and the devs and everything put into the game and into the content. Shadowkeep's been a hell of a lot of fun. The raid is amazing. It's probably my favorite raid in Destiny 2. But it just felt like something, I wouldn't say was missing, but it didn't feel complete. Especially at this point. Like I say, this is all recorded live, so you just bear with me if you can. There's no, like, I'm recording gameplay and then voicing over. I'm doing this, like, as I play. So you have to bear with the lapse in concentration. I heard so many people talk about how much they're disappointed in it. I've heard people talk about, well, hang on a minute. It's a bit late in the season for them to give us something new to learn, which, yeah, I kind of totally agree with a little bit. It is a bit late to be learning something brand new, but for me as a Destiny 1 vet, Day 1, D1 player, I would have loved, and like I say, people have touched on it. few of my favourite streamers have touched on it. A few of my favourite content creators have touched on it. I would have loved for them to have brought, instead of this, like just doing the same sort of thing over and over again. For the same gear, they like boots there. I would have loved for them to put it into a strike. Basically, you go to Ikora in the tower, the Vex gates built up in the tower, and it would have been nice to see like a little, like I said, not a massive cutscene. They did a little cutscene with the release of the dungeon with Eris Morn. It would have been nice to see a little cutscene with Ikora and the Vex Gate, and then maybe traveling through the Vex Gate and seeing the Undying Mind, and then make it so it could be a strike. So, oh hi. Like I said, this is all recorded. Oh, I'm dead. I am so not dead. I survived. Sorry. Like I say, I am recording this live, so just excuse my little outbursts like that. What was I saying? So, to me, it just misses that bit of Bungie magic. And we're not going to brush on the boss yet. We're going to sort of wait till we get there. This could end up being like a 15-minute video. They could have done something. Like, I get things don't happen overnight with games. I get that we have to, like... And like I said, don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing on Bungie in the slightest. I just think they could have handled this particular thing a little bit. Like I said, pardon me, sorry. I'm getting, there we go. He's dead. I just think this is something they could have, they had so much, wow, potential with, and I don't think they fulfilled it. So like I say, this is all, what we're doing is nothing we haven't done before. We did it at the start of Vex Offensive, it's just the same thing over and over again. Waves of Vex coming in, kill the waves of Vex. Until they're all done. And this bit is not the bit that bothers me. The bit that bothers me comes in a little bit at the end. Like I say, again, I realise I'm only small fry, nothing to worry about, and my opinion probably doesn't matter too much, but it's something I thought I needed to... Oh, this is not going to end well. Like I say, I've seen other people voice their opinions, and I kind of wanted to do the same thing. And voice my opinion on the whole Vex Season of the Undying itself. Personal opinion. Can you not, please, sir? I'm trying to record a video. Season of the Undying itself has not been a bad season. There's been lots of stuff for everyone to do. New dungeons, new challenges, new raid, the hunt for better gear, the whole pinnacle quests for the ritual weapons. New multiplayer modes coming in, new maps. So the season hasn't been like completely bare. It's not been... I just think it could have been a lot better if they'd have done more with certain aspects of it. Like this. Like I said, the raid's awesome. Like I say, I love the raid. The dungeon's fun, which is something I need to try and still. I'm going to attempt to be soloing very shortly. Even the moon activities, the Altars of Sorrow, the Blind Well style wave activity that you can do on the moon, even that's a hell of a lot of fun to do. Like, granted, it's more EP, or I'd say it's more of an EP throwback to than Blind Well, but it's still fun to do. But it's another one of them. It's ideally, in theory, a multiple Guardian event, and you can still only have fire teams of 3. Bit like EP. EP, when in the early days, EP was extremely tough to do with 3 people. You didn't get people coming in the server or in the instance. It was very tough to do early days until people got better gear. But again, it's still fun. It's still fun going in there. I know there's ways to do it, and you can sort of go around the ways of just having 3 people in. There's ways to get, like, I think it's 9, is it? Whole team of 9 in. But the main talking point for the last 6 days has been this. I mean, what we're about to come up to here. Vex Offensive and this guy. This guy right here, the Undying Mind. An old Destiny 1 strike boss. Now, again, as a lot of you will know, that in Destiny 1, it wasn't... each strike, not Nightfall, had its own specific loot. So if you wanted an Imago loop, or I think it was a class item it dropped, you'd go and do the Undying Mind. If you wanted the Grasp of Malak, you'd go and do the strike where Malak appeared at the end of it. I'm not remember the name of it for the life of me. You know what I mean? It had strikes. Now, I'm not saying that every strike should have its own specific loot. We've got Nightfall stuff for that. But maybe, and I think another content creator did touch on this, maybe do it so you start at the tower, you go to Ikora, you see Ikora complete the gate, it goes to a cutscene, and then you're in the Undying Mind strike. Oh, ow. But this reskin, well, let's not sort of beat around the bush. This is the same boss with different mechanics. That is it. There is no beating around that bush. It's the same boss that we've been fighting with different mechanics. You do the same thing. You kill all the ads. You kill the Minotaurs. You get the Vex head laser beam thing. You shoot the shield down. You do damage. You rinse and repeat. And you do exactly the same thing again till the guy's dead. I just think there's a lot of wasted potential. Like, maybe. We did absolutely no damage to him in that first run, by the way. But maybe something along the lines of, once you've defeated it, it opens the Undying Mind up as a strike, and you can go and farm for an Imago loot. But for there to be... Right. So, other than to do... Oh dear. Other than to do the Undying title, oh, this isn't good. Join allies? Why did that say joining allies and then kill me? But you know what I mean? It's like, I get people's opinion on it's quite late in the season to learn something new. I get that. But I also look at it as this is content that it just I'm really rubbish with words, and you'll find that over this series of videos. I really find it hard to say the words I want to say. I think it's disappointing as a whole. I don't think it wouldn't have been as bad if it wasn't as hyped up as it was. Or there wasn't like, hey, Ikora's building a huge Vex gate in the tower to do the final assault. It just... I'm not saying it's lazy. It just seems they wasted potential. I think the word I'm looking at is wasted potential. There's so much potential, so many different things they could have done with this event, the final assault of the Undying Mine. Like I said, even if they kept it the same and did it like this, where yeah, you have to do the same stuff over and over again, but tell you what, here's an Imago loop, or here's a... Yeah, you know what I mean? Here's an Imago loop. You can only get it by killing the Undying Mind. You've got 2 weeks left of it. Go kill the Undying Mind. Get that God Roll Imago loop. I would love to have seen that hand cannon make a return. I love that hand cannon D1. That was my Fatebringer, because I didn't ever raid. But the fact that the loot is exactly the same. That you could have got the previous weeks. Oh dear, that is bad placement for a well. That's also a very bad grenade. So yeah, it's personal opinion. The season itself is good. I like it. I like that there's a lot to do. This could have been better. Jesus. We really having to go again. Like I say, that's my opinion. I was kind of hoping we was going to be done by now, because I'm running out of things to say. But I didn't actually equip myself properly for this. So I'm a little bit rubbish on the DPS. But yeah, I just think so much potential had lost with this. Like I said, they could have done so much with it. Like I say, even if they hadn't really done anything with it and left it like this, put a gun in. It's not something they can't do. They put guns in the events. They put the Winter Wolf gun in the Halloween event. They put the Vow in the Crimson Days event. Now, granted, that was when they were still under Activision.
One more Undying Mine for the pile.
In my opinion, like I say, it's just completely underwhelming and a little disappointing. See, I should be getting new stuff, not the old stuff. But that's going to do it for this video. I hope I haven't rambled on too much. I like to say, I blame the fact that I didn't get that completed as quickly as I possibly could have done. And this is going to be something I'm going to look at doing on a regular basis when new content comes out, or maybe start doing gun reviews, maybe start doing other things. I don't know. I'm going to look at focusing a bit more on the YouTube channel, because 3 montages in about 2.5 years is not that good. So, to anyone that's actually stuck with me for the last 20 minutes, thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. I will see you on the next video. Peace.